there's just such value, I believe, in getting to worship with other believers. So often in our worship of God, I think if we're each honest, it is very personal, it's true. But in order to know how to worship God, he wrote a whole book called the Book of Psalms and says, when you worship me this way. And the song that God put in my mind and heart this morning from the moment I woke up was the song that's called When You Walk Into the Room. And the lyrics of that song go like this: when you walk into the room, everything changes. Darkness starts to tremble at the light that you bring. When you walk into the room, every heart starts burning. And nothing matters more than just to sit here at your feet and worship you. And then the chorus makes some really bold proclamations. It says, we love you, we'll never stop. We can't live without you, Jesus. We love you and we can't get enough. All this is for you, Jesus. Now, the reality about many prayers and many worship songs, if you were to be a technician of what we just sang in that song, most of us would have to sing it and then label ourselves as a liar. Wouldn't we? All this is for you. We love you. We'll never stop. But you think about every song, and in some way, some shape or form, if you would take it to some nth literal degree, it wouldn't be true necessarily. But what is true is for every person that's here today, we want to, right? We want to love him like this. We want to know his presence. We want Jesus to walk into this room. And I was thinking about that. Today we're going to study John chapter 20, where the very day that Jesus resurrected from the dead and he revealed himself to Mary and to his disciples on the way, and two angels tell Peter and John, hey, your Savior's alive. They know he's alive, and what do? Do they go tell the whole world? Do they proclaim it on the mountaintops? No, they go back and they lock themselves in a room because they're terrified. And what's amazing about our Savior is he wants his presence to be realized with every person in this room. That for some of us, when we talk about the voice of Jesus or the presence of Jesus, I think many ways we've kind of bought into a culture that makes Jesus kind of mystical or spiritual. And yet, our very Savior said this, and lo, I am with you when? Always. And I believe with all my heart that one of Satan's primary tactics is to try to get every believer to forget the presence of Jesus Christ.